Hello, drama queens and drama kings and drama princesses and princes. Welcome back to the Drama House. My name is Lady Drama. You know, seasons are changing, and as summer approaches, the Sims community is sitting and waiting for what could be the future of life simulation games. Life by You and other titles such as Paralives and Viva Land continue to develop and tease upcoming content. As a long-term Sims player, all these exciting news naturally led me to the elephant in the room.
So, welcome to the elephant room. A friend of mine told
Is there a future for EA's The Sims franchise? Is there a next chapter after The Sims 4? Sure, we were given some very loose information about the so-called Project Renee as what's to expect for the future of The Sims. But girl, I have seen nothing groundbreaking or particularly exciting from the little teasers EA shared with the players. That's why, Project Renee aside, I have decided to manifest my wishes when it comes to an ideal The Sims 5. What is it that would make it work and quite frankly save the current state of the franchise? Obviously, this is my opinion and I really want to use these points to open a conversation in the community and hear more ideas from you. So as always, comment below on what's on your bingo card when it comes to the Sims game of your dreams. Part of the franchise. I know that there are so many different ways to play The Sims, and that's part of its beauty and appeal to so many of us. And I know that many players, especially newer players, may not pay much attention to the lore and to the stories of pre-made families. And that's okay in my opinion. However, I do think that the total detachment from the other titles that we have in The Sims 4 is just a missed opportunity. In The Sims 5, I'd love to have storylines that are part of the same timeline The Sims 2, and The Sims 3 are part of. I mean, wouldn't you love to see what happened to Sims World right after The Sims 2? Honestly, just the thought of it makes me excited, and that's the power of legacy and truly a testament of the success of all those titles that made The Sims such a big franchise. Everything's alive. I'm so tired of shallow beauty. Yep, I said it.
I said what I said.
It is a dream of mine to be able to play a The Sims game that is injected with life. And with that, I mean both the environment and the Sims themselves. I imagine the Sims of the future as very dynamic in their behavior and defined by layered personalities. I want them to have memories that impact their lives, consequences for their actions, and overall realistic feelings, fears, and ideas. If I am playing with a Sim that has a negative or contradicting personality, I want to deal with the consequences of that. And like I mentioned, the environment Sims live in should be as lively as it gets. I want it to be more random and more of a facilitator of storytelling rather than a backdrop. You know, I'm talking about stuff like your Sim is at the park and there's something shining in a bush. They go, inspect it, and find a set of keys someone may have lost. And they can make a request to the police to find the owner and then deliver the keys themselves. Can you imagine a love story that begins that way? Of course, it goes without saying that I think moving around the world shouldn't be an issue in the next Sim game. There should be vehicles and special attention to the connections Sims have with them. Of course, I understand a loading screen when you travel from one world to the other, but within the same map, everything should be open. Player's privilege. As I mentioned before, we all have our special way to play Sims. Some like to recreate themselves as Sims, some others enjoy the environment manipulation part of the game, and then there's people like me who just use the Sims to cope with their childhood traumas. But regardless of your preferences, I think that The Sims 5 should be a big playground that accommodates all types of gameplay. I think that there should be the classic way of, make or choose a family from one of the worlds and play with their lives, but I also would like to have a neighborhood mode where the game facilitates you if you want to play in a rotational way and kind of oversee the entire world/neighborhood rather than a specific household. This would help the story progression in those times when you have like a family, move out one of the members, and you want to keep kind of both households active. It's like extra godlike view, you know what I mean? At the same time, I think The Sims 5 should have a seamless system for mods and custom content. Something like CurseForge, a mods and custom content management tool. It should be integrated in the game and allow you to easily browse and install custom content and mods, as well as updating them whenever the game gets updated. It's about time community creators and modders get a real embrace into the game interface, in my opinion. Accessibility. Since the Sims team revealed the cross-platform and online features as elements expected to happen with Project Renee, I have been thinking about these points, especially the online community part. I definitely am a player that like the offline, let's say, aspect of the Sims franchise. However, there are actions and features when it comes to the online/sharing parts of the game that I would like to see in The Sims 5. There should be a well-made gallery interface where players can upload and download in-game content from other players, and this could be enlarged with, friends list or preferred users from the gallery. And I know this may be corny, but I'd love for the gallery to have a section where Simmers can upload mini story-based videos or like a family or a specific gameplay session. This could be something the game facilitates with like templates or an automatic feature in a similar way to the interior designer revelation video in The Sims 4. I don't think the game should have maps open to online like in a server way where everyone around you is a real online player, but I can see how there could be an option to send an invite link to your game and have your friends come over to the household you're playing in. And like maybe a special share with your friends mode for like vacations. That would be so fun, especially if the destination worlds were similar to the Sims 3 world adventures. Imagine exploring a dungeon with your friends and have those memories in your game even when the holiday is over.
It's arriving at the airport, so excited. Yes. Here we go. I'm here, I'm ready, get ready.
Updates and packs. I saved this point as the last one because baby, this is gonna be controversial. Or not, I mean, I think I have a pretty reasonable opinion on DLCs and expansions, but you tell me. Here's the thing, I'm not against expansion packs as I understand how they can be helpful to improve the gameplay over time while giving the freedom to the player to decide if they want certain features or not. What I am against is bare, naked base games that are almost unplayable without DLCs. And what I'm also against is core mechanics or content being locked behind paywalls. I truly believe these techniques are borderline scams, and it's just crazy how they help the quality of the content to decrease exponentially over time. So I think that the Sims 5 base game should include all the key elements in a Sims game. A player that loads the game with no expansion packs should still be able to experience stuff like weather, different life stages, means of transportation, core lore stories, and a satisfying set of options and choices. Expansion packs should then enrich the experience by being able to focus on specific aspects of, life. Game updates should remain free of charge and should be free of bugs. It's really tiring to have constant updates right after the release of new packs, and I think we'd rather wait a bit longer for a beautifully executed DLC that is worth the price tag, rather than have a rushed pack that just breaks your game until the next patch is released. I know I haven't spoken much about create a sim and build and buy, but to be honest with you, I think those are the elements the Sims team already has the winning formula for. Yeah, I would love to see a pumped up genetic system that leaves you mind blown the same way it did when it first was implemented in The Sims 2. And yeah, I would love to have an editor like The Sims 3 to manipulate and personalize basically everything from clothing to furnitures. And for the love of God, please give us back the option to select the same hairstyle, makeup, and accessories for all outfits. Oh my god.
You like this on a friggin' game to stop hurting us! want you. I don't care if you did it. I forgive you. I forgive you.
Forgive me for what?
And there you have it, some thoughts on what would make The Sims 5 a successful next chapter, in my opinion. As I was writing the video, more ideas were coming to me, and I think there might be more to explore on this topic, but you let me know in the comment section below. What does your dream The Sims 5 look like? Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to join me at the Drama House if you haven't yet, and make sure you hit that like button if you want to support the channel. My name is Lady Drama. I hope I'll see you very soon.